Hey guys, Marsegin here, bringing you a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so unbelievably, a game that people thought was probably long gone. I can't even remember, to be honest, the last time that it actually got an update, but Dragon Ball Fighters has just released an update or a news about the upcoming update. I guess it's not, it's 2026. So it's a bit of a way away from now. But Dragon Ball Fighters is adding Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So a game that, like I say, has not received an update in I don't even know how long, is getting Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, this like GIF meme here kind of says it all, right? Fighters, who has even thought about Fighters? I mean, some people, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know people still play it, but who has really thought about Fighters in any meaningful way in the Dragon Ball community outside of people who are still just regularly playing it? Probably not for quite some time, but Fighters just coming out swinging with the announcement of the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which makes yet another Dragon Ball game that is going to get Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku before Dokkan has made any sort of announcement about the release of this character, which at this point, very much anticipated character. I made a video the other day that was basically just titled like, has Dokkan waited too long for Daima? Because a lot of people have been saying, like in the stream chats and in some of the video comments and stuff, like, and even I've just seen, tweets and replies and threads, not even specifically for like my community, just the online community in general. A lot of people that were really, really hyped for Daima, like while it was on, and then as it came to an end, and we saw that like last episode and the crazy animation and the transformation and all that stuff. So many people were like super, super hyped for that stuff to come to Dokkan, and it just hasn't. And we haven't had any update, any news. They haven't even said like, they haven't addressed it in any way. Like, oh yeah, we know you guys are waiting for Daima. Like, we're cooking up something special. Like, please be patient. Like, even if they said something like that, I know some people would probably still be annoyed, but at least it would be cool to know. Like, obviously, I don't know how much they're allowed to say about, like, teasing future releases and stuff, because obviously, normally, we don't get any sort of hints or teasers or anything like that until a few days before a unit comes out for the most part. Sometimes the big celebrations, it's a little bit before. But yeah, they don't normally come straight out and say, like, this is what we're doing for, like the anniversary 3 months before, right? Or something like that. So Daima Goku being announced for Fighters is probably not on anyone's bingo card. Now, the interesting thing is that it is 2026 spring. So obviously that's that's like the first quarter of the year, essentially, Q1. And the anniversary for Dokkan is at the end of January / beginning of February, which I guess technically is spring. So Dokkan could still get Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku in game before this Fighters update comes out, because obviously this could be releasing, let's say, like March, and the Dokkan anniversary will have taken place during February. But the fact that it's been announced before we even have any inkling of this coming to Dokkan is kind of funny, right? Because not that long ago, Sparking posted a thing. I mean, this tweet, this isn't like the official page, I don't think. Yeah, not officially affiliated. So, but I found this post where they're showing the screenshot. It says final DLC because I think it's the final DLC of like the season pass. It's probably not the final DLC of Sparking. But yeah, you've got the mini and adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 adult Vegeta, Ku, or is it Do? I forget which ones. He's Do, right? And then Goma, and then like the giant third eye Goma, super full power version, I guess, because he's got the third eye there as well, right? But yeah, so these are coming out. Well, actually, no, these are out now, right? So Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku is in Sparking already. So I saw this meme, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah. Days that Super Saiyan 4 Goku has been out and still has not been added to your game. So when this was posted, 242 days since the end of Daima. And Dokkan is there yet waiting 242 days. And then all these other games are like, huh? Because all of these other games have Super Saiyan 4. I mean, Fighters, again, the Fighters one isn't actually out yet. So, you know, but for the sake of the meme, like, someone joked in the stream today, is like literally they're going to announce, like, Breakers is going to announce Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku. Even though that game is, as far as I know, it's like on its way out. It's like its 3rd anniversary now, I think, around now. But the game is basically on its last legs, and probably isn't going to be getting any major updates. But at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if they just do Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku as like the last update. Because doesn't Breakers use the Xenoverse like models and stuff? So obviously if a character is in Xenoverse, it's not super difficult to then put them over into Breakers, I would imagine. That would be hilarious. Like, that would be the last straw, I think, for a lot of people, if Breakers added Super Saiyan 4 Goku as like their final update, and we still didn't have any news of Super Saiyan 4 Goku in Dokkan. Actually crazy. I talked about it in that video that I made the other day. Like, you should go check that out, comment on it, let me know what you think. But I talked about the fact that, like, you know, we had the times where UI Goku, the int UI Goku, came out in the game like the day after the episode. But we have also seen the opposite, and I guess kind of the same situation that we're in now with the Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan didn't release in Dokkan for over a year after the release of the superhero movie in Japan. Obviously we did get the physical beastless Gohan, but yeah, an actual proper playable Beast Gohan, which is what everyone wanted, didn't release in the game for over a year. I think it was like a year and a half by the time he came out on JP, for the JP anniversary, because he was the part 2 as well, so it was like midway through February. But yeah, by the time we get to the anniversary this year, Daima will have finished like almost a full year, if not just over a full year before, which is odd that they wait so long, and we go into that in that other video. But one interesting thing is Truth did post this. So Truth's obviously made a video about this subject already, but he said, I did drop a tiny morsel of info about Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming to Dokkan in my video talking about the Fighters reveal. I'll just say it here too. Speaking with Ken, because obviously Truth got to speak to Ken, Amatsu and Geppy at that fan meetup thing. Speaking with Ken, I told him that the community is anxiously waiting Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku to come to Dokkan. Ken pointed to Amatsu and Geppy and said basically, we are too. So this is one of those things where, I've said this before, but Amatsu gets a lot of flack for being the face of Dokkan, right? He's the producer, so whenever anything goes wrong, people always blame Amatsu. There's always posts like making fun of him and like making jokes and all this kind of stuff. But there are certain things that will just absolutely be beyond their control. And this is one of the things I was saying on the stream earlier today, is that as the producer, obviously he wants the game to do well because it's his job, it's his responsibility. If the game starts failing, then that makes him look bad. And, you know, we get the impression, at least from the videos that we see and them talking about stuff when they do the producer letters, like they enjoy the game as well. It's not just a completely just, you know, shut off, emotionless, it's just a job sort of thing. So both of those things lean into the idea that obviously these guys want the game to be good, want the game to be successful. Like, they obviously want Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku to be in Dokkan. But at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff isn't, you know, it's not up to Amatsu. There's always going to be higher ups, whether it's within Bandai Namco, whether it's with whoever owns each different parts of the rights for Dragon Ball, which is just an absolute nightmare at the moment. So whether it's to do with Shueisha, whether it's to do with specific things to do with the rights for Daima, like all this kind of stuff. Like, I have a feeling that if they had been able to release the Daima, like big guns, like Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Adult Vegeta, I feel like if Dokkan had been allowed to use them earlier, or like had like they'd be out already, then they would be, right? It's something that potentially they have no control over. And this comment from Ken at this fan meetup thing kind of alludes to that. Now, it might be the case that they only got the green light to start working on the unit with like the animations and all that kind of stuff a short time ago, and we know that these characters, especially anniversary level LR kind of things, they say that those units can take even up to like 6 months to develop, so they're always doing this stuff quite far in advance. But if they only got the green light to actually start producing the unit, you know, like a month or two ago, or even 3 months ago, then obviously, you know, the unit's not going to be ready to be coming out yet. And someone did say something very interesting, actually, that Dokkan, especially for characters that don't have a lot of animation, because the Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Goma fight is cool, and there's a lot of bits that would absolutely be must-haves for the animations for the character. But someone did mention the fact that Dokkan does use a lot of, or has as well in the past, quite a few times now, used a lot of inspiration from the fighters' animations. And someone was speculating that like maybe they're waiting to see like what the fighters' animations and stuff all are. But I don't think that's the case. Like, if they wanted to pull the trigger, like, I mean, UI Goku dropped as an SSR with like a fairly basic Kamehameha super attack, but people still went crazy because, you know, that episode had literally just broken the internet, and then this guy dropped the next day. So even if like he wasn't the same sort of crazy level as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with like the insane animations and stuff, if they dropped a Super Saiyan 4 Goku whose animations were even remotely close to how good they look in the show, people would have still been super hyped. So I think this is absolutely one of those things that people have to realize. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is not out in Dokkan because these guys have like decided that they don't want him to be out yet, right? It's probably something that's been instructed from higher ups, and as I've said many times now, leading up to the time period that we're in, once they missed a couple of these big celebrations as a chance to drop Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like the GDC or even potentially the Tanabata replacement, the TDC, I feel like it just has to be the anniversary now. And again, with the amount of time that we know it takes them to produce a full like anniversary level LR, it would also make sense that the anniversary still being like 3 months away, the unit should be all cooked and ready to go by then. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, like, this meme is just, I guess, how everybody feels, and is how the community very much felt about Beast Gohan back when we were still waiting as one of the only Dragon Ball games that didn't have Beast Gohan. So is it going to be a thing for the future of Dokkan forever? Like, if Super returns or if we get a new movie, is it always going to be the case of like we just have to wait like a year to get the characters? Hopefully not, but that's something that has to be worked out between the higher ups at Bandai, whoever owns the rights to each of those particular things. And it's not something that like Omatsu has full control over, despite what a lot of people seem to think. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Are you somebody that still plays fighters? Are you hyped for Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku to be coming to the game? Would you pick it back up and try him out? Like, let me know all of your thoughts down below. And yeah, when do you think they will finally bring him to Dokkan? I still think it's the anniversary, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.